Okay, let's carry on with this assembly file. Uh, I had to stop the other one a little bit short, the previous video, because the bell was ringing and I have another class. So what we have to do, where we're at right now, is we have to center, these pieces. Once we get once we get the middle one centered on this, the rest I think will go pretty quickly. Now, I'm looking up here, and I don't really see my measuring tools that I'm used to in the parts documents in these part studios here. Right? I don't see those tools. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my cross piece, right? Base cross leg. I'm going to go to that part right now. And you know what we neglected to do anyway is there's actually a hole right here because there's a screw. There's a screw that we neglected. There's a screw that goes right through the bottom of this into this piece. Now I'm going to put a hole dead center. I'm going to place that right on top of the hole. And you know, I'm not going to worry about the fasteners right now, but that'll tell me this where the center part is pretty easily. So go to your base cross leg or whatever it is that you called it. Now look right at the thing, and all you have to do is sketch on its face, right? And I'm just going to grab my line tool and I'm going to make it a construction line because that'll light up when I get to the center. There it is right there. So there's the center. Just draw a little line there, and I'm going to say that's fine. And I'm going to then put a 1/4-inch circle there, right? So I guess I closed out the sketch too quickly. Keep that sketch open and grab a little circle and put it right about there. Right? It'll light up when you're in the center, right there in the center. And I'm just going to go like that, drag it to any old size, and hit, oh boy, I'm in millimeters. Well, so, gosh, hold on, let me just X out of here. I was about to do the conversion on the fly, but let's not. Let's make it so we can all do this together and easily. Let's let's go stay in your wooden stand. I just pressed the wrong button here. And go to this menu right here, and let's. I thought I was in. I mean, I should be in inches, right? Yeah. For some reason, I don't know how this changed to millimeters, but inches anyway. I mean, I know I drew this 14 inches long to begin with, so I'm kind of curious how it got to millimeters. But anyway, here's the part, and I'm going to choose that face, and I'm going to sketch on that face, and I'm going to grab the circle tool, and I'm going to put the center right there, and I'm going to do a 1/4-inch circle, 0.25. There it is. Same as the others that are out there, but that one's right dead center in the part. And all I'm going to do is extrude it. So we got to choose it so it lights up yellow like that. I'm gonna do a removal extrusion, and I'm going to. I think the part's only 1 inch thick. In fact, on this axis, it's only a 1/4-inch thick. Sorry, 3/4 inch thick. So that should go right through. There it is. Now watch this. If I go back to my assembly, we're good here. I clicked out of the yeah. If I go back to my assembly, that part's gonna have a hole in it now. There it is. Look at that. Right, so that's going to help me, I think, place that top piece. Right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get in here, and I'm going to. I think this one I might do fasten. Let's see how this works out. Fasten that center of that, right, to where? To the center of that. Bonk. Okay. So there we go. I'm going to click out of there, and that worked well. Fastened is good. Right, so now I've got that piece in place, and I think what I'll do is I think I'll just plane mate these. There's a couple ways to do this, right? And so maybe you can think of a good way too. I'm going to move these out of the way a little bit so I can easily access the sides. I'm going to work on those little guys first, and then move these into place. Okay, so these are, just making it easy so I can get to the different faces here. And I think the first thing I'll do is mate this plane to the corresponding plane on that lockdown centerpiece. Zoom in there, choose my planar mate. I want that face to be plane mated to that face. Okay? And I also want that little bottom plane there oh, whoops, I just did two. Hold on, I'm going to X out and try that again. I did two at the same time. Sorry. Right, plane mate, reset. Here we go. Plane mate. I'm going to do this face here to this face here, bonk, and I'm going to accept it. And you know, while we're busy and doing this, why don't we do there to here? Make sure you get it right. Hold on. There it goes. Bonk. Okay, good. And now I'm going to do the bottoms of the. I'm going to do the bottom of this one here, the center of the bottom, to that plane there. Uh-oh. Hold on. So I still have that chosen, I think. Yep, I still have that chosen, and I want this piece here. It's putting it right there in the center. It's curious that it would override the other plane constraint. Hold on. Yeah, that shouldn't happen. Okay, that's fine. Why don't I just fasten? Let's see, try fasten. Fasten this. See what happens here. To here. Did it move it toward the center again? It did. That's not good. All right, I gotta fiddle with this for a second here. I'm not quite sure why that's happening. It shouldn't be. You know, we could also see I moved it off center a little bit. That's okay. So let's get it down. Let's get these down here. Oh, I know what to do. Yeah, let's do those planes first, right? So let's see. We want this plane to be flush with this plane. But now it's somehow it's messing up because, oh no, it's okay. Once I accepted it, it got okay. So maybe, okay. I thought there was a problem and maybe there isn't. It's curious. I'm not used to this in Onshape. I choose that plane and I choose this plane, and it's weird. It disappears inside of it for a second, but then I hit OK, and it pops back to where I want it. Okay, that's curious. Well, so maybe the same thing's going to happen here. Let's try that, because that's why I hesitated before. It went inside of the other one. But let's go to here, and for some reason it pops inside, and accept it, and then it pops back out to where we want it. Curious. Okay, that's fine though. It's working. Bonk. That plane to this plane, and it somehow went inside, but when we accept it, it's in place. Okay, good. This is going well now. All right, we're moving along here, people. I want to adjust that. Oh, I see what's going on there. Okay, that's okay. We'll fix that in a few minutes. That's okay though, no biggie. I want to do the same thing to these other pieces here. Right, let me get back to a decent view here. Zoom in. I want that plane to be mated to that plane. And I will accept it. Oh shoot! No, I don't. I put it on. I did it to the wrong. I did the wrong piece. Let me delete plane 12. Wait a second here. You get out of here. You get out of here. Okay, so I think I just got rid of 12. Yeah, we're good. Let me drag that back out of there. Apparently plane 12 is still there. Plane 11 is, oh, that was 11. Yeah. So I'm going to get rid of that one. There we go. So now I can move this back out here, right? I meant to do it, I should have done it to this one, and I did it to that one, right? That's all. So plane, and let's see, what piece am I on? This piece here, right? And that's actually going to go to this piece. Yeah, there we go. And then this part here that surface goes to this surface. And it disappears and gets weird, but then, you know, you hit this and then it's where we want it, interestingly. Okay, and then we just have to do to this one over here. There it is, bonk, and don't make the same mistake twice here. Go down to that little one. There we go, bonk and bonk. And now just make this plane here, the surface, mated with that surface. And see how we did? Yeah, we can see right through that hole, right? All those holes are all lined up there. So if we had a bolt to slide through there, it would slide through. And there's the hole where that wood screw goes that we forgot to deal with, but that's okay, no big thing. Well, there's the main sort of base unit of our part. Now with the next pieces, I fear this video is going to get a little bit too long, but let me I'm done here for now. The next pieces are the ones that can rotate and move around and stuff when that bolt goes through them. So I think what we want to do here is the revolute mate, right? And let's just see how that goes. So let's see. I need 14-inch pieces. There's still 14-inch pieces. So these pieces are also long vertical, and I need 2 of them. So oops, went out of the assembly. I want to insert and just long vertical pieces. Right, so 2 of these. I need 2 of these, 1, and I need another one. I need 2 of these. And I'll accept that. And those are going to go right in between here. So I think I'm going to start with a plane mate so they don't migrate around too much. And so I'm going to start with actually plane. I'm going to make this plane. Wait, which one is that? Let me get these things closer to where I want them. Sometimes it causes problems when you're not quite, when you ask one to traverse another one. Front view, just get them. So it's going to be somewhere like there. That one's going to be somewhere up in there on this, you know, from this view. And we'll have to move them into place, obviously. But why don't we make those planes mated by doing this? Right view maybe, and planar mate. That piece is going to be matched up with that surface right there. Right? Okay. Now, is it where we want it precisely? No, of course not. But the planes are locked together, so I can still slide it up and down. But while I have this open, let me do that 16th plane mate there. I'm going to do this surface here to, let's see, to this surface of that one. And whoa. Huh. Okay, maybe we should have fastened that down. Because look, it moved that piece, not the other one. Kooky. That's okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take care of that by doing this plane to that plane. So there we go. And this guy up here can move in now. And it's going to be pretty close, but let's get those holes visible so we can do the revolve mate, or the revolute mate, as they call it in Onshape. Kind of a funny name. But that's okay. All right, let's get in there. There's the cylindrical mate. No, I want the revolute. There it is. Slider. No, I thought that was it. There it is. Revolute mate. Let's look right at that hole. That. Let's see if this works. To that. Let's see how that goes. Oh, that's funny. It sort of overrode the plane mate, though. Okay. May have flipped it. Let's see. Why don't we do this back to here? So get out of here. plane mate this plane to that one right there. And somehow that just, oh man, look at all this. Houston, Houston, we have a problem. Ah, boy. Okay. So what is this willing to do for me now? This is just locked down, won't even move. What the other one? Yeah, I have too many mates there. Let me get rid of some of these. Let me get rid of that Revolut mate. That seemed to really mess things up. Yeah, everything turns back from black after I do that. That 18th, I don't know. I'm going to get rid of that one too. Delete. Let's just move these into place manually. All right, so the planes are locked down. I don't have those holes locked down yet. I'll figure that out in a few minutes, but you know, this is how it goes. You keep importing these parts. I'm going to figure out that planar mate part. The gosh, I'm doing this all from memory. I don't remember what this thing looks like. I think there's one more part that comes out of here, and then 2 clamp to that. I think that's how it goes, but I don't remember what part that is. I'd have to go to the pictures. So why don't we leave it right here for now, and in the next video we'll finish this up.